জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারে 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 গোপীজন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারে গোপীজন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারে জয় গোপীজন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারে জয় গোপীজন বল্লভ গিরিবরধারে যশোদানন্দন ব্রজ জনরঞ্জন যশোদানন্দন যশোদানন্দন ব্রজ জনরঞ্জন যশোদা যশোদানন্দন ব্রজ জনরঞ্জন যশোদানন্দন যশোদানন্দন ব্রজ জনরঞ্জন যশোদানন্দন ব্রজ জনরঞ্জন যশোদানন্দন ব্রজ জনরঞ্জন যশোদানন্দন ব্রজ জনরঞ্জন যমুনা তীরবনচারী যমুনা তীরবনচারী যমুনা তীরবনচারী যমুনা তীরবনচারী জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারী জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারী জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারী জয় রাধা মাধব কুঞ্জ বিহারী. We'll start with a standard Mangalacharan prayer. We can do all together. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Gyananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manabhishtham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Sayang Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Sapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavangsya Shri Rupang Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathannitam Tam Sajivam Sadhyaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhannitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandha Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanang pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Nitai name neche নামের হাটে শ্রদ্ধা মূল্যে নাম দিতেছে রে নিতাই নাম এনেছে নামের হাটে শ্রদ্ধা মূল্যে নাম দিতেছে রে জয় শ্রী কৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু নিত্যানন্দ শ্রী অদ্বৈতা Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukhaṁ karoti vachalam pangum langayate girim Yat Kipattamaham Mandir Shri Guru Dinataranam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Ajanilam Bhujo Kanakabadato Sankirtanai Gopitaro Kamalayotaksho Vishwamvaro Dijavaro Yugadharma Palo Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karunavataro Vande Jagat Priyakaro Karunavataro. Hare Krishna. Thank you. August assembled devotees. I am very grateful to all of you for giving me a chance to speak with all of you, share my heart. Hare Krishna. So before we go to the main discussion, I want to ask you one thing. When you are too excited, too happy, too enjoying bliss, what do? You can, yes. Oh, speak in the mic so that devotees who are online, they can also hear. We have ample amounts of mics, so there is no scarcity of mics. Yes, thank you, Vaji. Turn it on, please. Yeah, it should be green. Yes.
Raise our hands and say Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Jai. And you keep on doing it, right? You want to share something? When you are very happy, very ecstatic, what do?
You share it with other people.
Yeah, but what is the physical expression you do try to do?
You laugh, you show joy.
Show joy. Shout, right?
Dance.
Yeah. Shout, dance, yes. Malay Prabhu?
I would do the same thing. Basically from your face you can see that someone is very blissful and joyful. So it's like all laughing, and then your voice go loud, and then sometimes if you are in a group, then you can go for dance.
Excellent. Anuradha Mataji, you want to share something? Can somebody help Mataji to get the mic here? Maybe we can keep one mic in the back.
I was thinking like any happiness or joy, when it comes first, I feel more gratitude towards Krishna. Like in general, everything Krishna is providing, but we take it for granted. But sometimes when some causeless mercy we can feel, then...
Yes, it's coming from Krishna. But is there any physical expression you want to, like physically how you want to express it? That is in your mind, you are showing gratitude. But you do any physical activities by which other people can also understand that, oh, this person is in joy?
Yeah, like showing it, like smiling, laughing, and sharing with family.
Excellent, yeah. Mataji?
When I feel like very happy, I tend to dance a lot.
Yeah.
Because like especially like today the kirtan was very ecstatic. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, and all the devotees. I was like, wow, it's so nice, it's so blissful. So yeah.
Thank you.
I
Thank
dance.
you. So this is our topic of discussion today. So usually this Saturday class is meant for very high, deep philosophical discussions, right? When Vaishnava Maharaj sits here, he brings the deep realizations, the understanding of Krishna consciousness in different perspective, and he reconciles them in a way, harmonizes them in a way that you feel practical. Krishna consciousness is practical. The whole objective or whole goal of this class is to make Krishna consciousness practical for the devotees. It's not like we are just doing philosophy and we are not taking anything to home to do practice. So we have to take something which you can practice. But today's class, it will not be philosophical. I'm just giving you some warning. It's completely opposite. We want to actually enjoy today because today is the last day, last Saturday class. So we want to end in a high note, but you can see that in spiritual world, how the devotees are experiencing joy. Yes, there are devotees who will always inundate themselves in philosophical discussion and they will get super bliss there. But there are also devotees who will do some other activities which we will discuss. So the title of today's class is Madhurena Samapayat. Are you familiar with this phrase? Means like the ending with sweetness. Or all's well that ends well. Something that we say in English, but it's more than that. The ending is so sweet that you want to relish it again and again. You feel like, oh, I'm complete. When something's sweet, even though in a spiritual world, there is completeness, but there is no satiation. There is satisfaction, but there is no satiation. You will not be satiated. No, I'm done with it. I don't want anymore. No, that doesn't happen in a spiritual world. So, and the most ecstatic experience, as all of you have shared almost, that we want to show our ecstatic symptoms with dancing. When we are very happy, I can remember I had a goal in my educational journey. So when I got admission to a very good college in our country, I started dancing after I came home. My uncle was there, my mom was there, my sister was there, elder sister was there. In front of them, I started dancing. I never did it, especially in front of my uncle. But that time, I was so ecstatic that I achieved something. I achieved my goal. I got my desired college, university, and desired subject. So it was a big thing for me because it was a career transition, right? So I could say like, oh, I have accomplished something. So when you are, even though it is a material achievement, but that's how you try to share. You're physically, you want to exert that ecstasy with dancing, with jumping, even though it may not be rhythmic. Sometimes we don't dance in a rhythmic manner, but we want to do something physically, right? So that is the common feature of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because he's always ecstatic, always full of joy, right? That the song we sing, Ujjalavarana Gauravara Deham Bilasita Nirabadhi Bhava Videham Tribhuvana Pavana Kripayale Shantang Pranamamicha Sri Sachitanayam. In that song itself it says, Bilasita Niravadi, he is always in ecstasy. Niravadi means there is no avadhi, there is no end. Continuously is going on. Bhava videham. He is showing some emotions or symptoms which are beyond the bodily level also. By seeing him from far apart, people can understand. Tribhavana pavana kripa leshang, like by his lesha kripa, his slightest mercy can deliver the three worlds, upper, middle, and lower planetary systems. And you can say also the spiritual world, material world, and also the hellish planets. Tang pranamamicha Sri Sachitanayam. I bow down unto that Supreme Personality of Godhead, Sri Sachinandan, the son of Sachi. Anyway, so today's topic is that. And we will not be discussing too much philosophical things, but we will sing some songs. Some of the songs I will only sing because I don't know how to sing it in a call and response manner. Some of the songs we will sing together, like call and response manner. But I will explain what those songs, and I will try to connect some pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with those songs. So Mataji, maybe we can start the slideshow now. I usually don't give class based on slideshow because sometimes it is more distracting. It's attracting and also distracting. But today I feel like it will be good. So, Madhurena Samapaya, the title, but actually we will be discussing about Dancing of Lord Chaitanya. So, the title, official title is Dancing of Lord Chaitanya. So, Mataji, go to the next slide. So, this is the first song we will sing. So, when Mahaprabhu started the Sankirtan movement, he started the Sankirtan movement after coming from Gayadham. So those of you know the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, before he showed his characteristics as a devotee, he was known to be Nimai Pandit. Very a scholar, very like big a scholar, such and such, so much so that he defeated the topmost scholar of that era, Keshav Kashmiri, Digvijay Pandit at that time, which was very unknown. Even all the scholars of Navadip, they fled when he arrived in Navadip. And he very nonchalantly, without any effort, he defeated him. And that's a different pastime. We don't want to go there. Then he went to Gayadham when he became little adult. I mean, it's like little aged, because his Pandit Lila went on till 18-19 years. And then he visited Sri Gayadham to do Pindadan. Like that was the external reason of his father and forefathers. And he made there his guru, Ishwarapuri, Shripad Ishwarapuri, and got Krishna mantra there, initiation in Krishna mantra. And when he came back, after that initiation, he was a completely transformed personality. And he started crying towards Srivas. He revealed his heart to Gadadhar Pandit, Srivas Pandit, what's happening. And Vaishnavas were very ecstatic to see those kind of transformation in him, because they were always praising, had Nimai Pandit been a devotee, what would have happened to the Vaishnava society? Such a Pandit who can defeat any argument. And he is so qualified in every way. Such an effulgent personality, comes from such an exalted family lineage of Jagannath Mishra, Sachimata, Nilambar Chakravarti, all these Upendra Mishra. So they were always praying to Lord that had there been their transformation of Nimai Pandit. So when they saw it in person, they were also very happy. They were very happy. But they still couldn't understand him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. They were considering that he became a very big devotee. Sachimata was very cautious. She was thinking that my son has become mad. That happens, Mothers are very caring, especially Bengali mothers. Srila Prabhupada also wanted us to be soft like the heart of a Bengali mother, right? So she was very concerned. Then one day she asked also Srivas Pandit, Srivas, what do you think about Nimai? Is he okay? Has he become mad? Then Srivas Pandit said that no, he is in the topmost platform of the ecstasy, the devotional ecstasy. He is not in ordinary level. So that gave some assurance, some happiness in the heart of Sachimata that no, he is not like a mad. He is Krishna mad, like Krishna consciousness mad. Yeah, that's our goal also. We want to be mad in Krishna consciousness. And then, till this point, Lord Nityananda did not meet Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. But when Mahaprabhu loudly declared that from today onward we will do Sankirtan, we will do congregational chanting, especially he told, he was doing Sankirtan in daytime in Srivas Angan, but he was not satisfied. He said, Srivas, we will do now Sankirtan at night also, whole night. That time Lord Nityananda came and he met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And this song is about the glorious dancing mood, Sankirtan mood of Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. And it is composed by Srila Vrindavandas Thakur, who is the Vedavyas of Sri Chaitanya Lila. And he wrote the book called Chaitanya Bhagavat, especially Mahaprabhu's initial pastimes, Navadip pastimes. They are very vividly described in that book. So we'll sing this song. This is a call response song because it's relatively easier to sing. So it says, Nachere Nachere Nitai Gauru Dijo Monia. So Nitai and Gaur, they are the crest jewel of the Brahmanas, Dijas. They are both dancing. Bame Priyo Gadadharo Shivaso Advaita Varo Parishada Tara Gano Jinia. In his left, Gadadhar Pandit. If you see in Panchatattva, in the left side is Gadadhar Pandit, right, and Srivas Pandit. And the right side is Nityananda Prabhu, Mahaprabhu's right side, Nityananda Prabhu and Advaita Acharya. So he is saying Advaita Acharya is also near to him. And Parishada Taragano Jinia, he has the associates who actually defeat the effulgence or the glories of even the stars, the luminaries. They are so powerful devotees. Baje kholo korotalo, moduro songito bhalo, gogono bharilo horidhonia. In that kirtan, khol and kartal, the mridanga that Prabhu is playing, and the kartal, the cymbal we are playing, and also the very sweet kirtan is going on. Mahaprabhu's kirtan is known as Madhur Kirtan. It's different. It's not like kirtan that like very fast. No, it's very soft, very soothing. It has a crescendo. It goes up and then it goes down. It goes up and it goes down. It's not like very like high passionate kirtan. It's a sweet kirtan. Gagono bharilo haridoniya, and the whole world, whole sky is filled with the sound of Hari, 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 Hari. Chandana chorchito gaye, fagu bindu bindutaye, bonomala dole bhalo baniya. So Mahaprabhu is decorated with chandan paste. And in that, in his face, there is a small dot, kumkum dot, like chandan dot, fagu bindu. Bonomala dole bhalo boniya. Means like he is wearing a forest flower, garland made of forest flower, and it's swinging beautifully. Okay. Then he says, Gole Shubhro Upabit Rupe Koti Kamojit Charone Nupuro Ronoroniya. He is wearing, his body is more or less, upper body is open, like only one uttariya. So you can see his beautiful thread, Brahman thread, Shubhra, white. Rupa Koti Kamojit, his beauty differs, or their beauty actually, I should not say his, because this song is dedicated to both personality, Gaur and Nitai. Rupa Koti Kamojit, their beauty defeats millions of cupids, 10 millions of cupids. That's a symbolic representation. It means that beauty is incomparable. Kamdev is the most beautiful person, right? He attracts everyone. But their beauty actually defeats, even if you accumulate 10 million types of Kamdeva's beauty, that kind of beauty. Charone Nupuro Ronaronia, they are also wearing the ankle bells, and it's sounding so nicely. Dui bhai nachi jay, sahochoro ganogaye, gadadharo onge pore dhuliya. So these two brothers are dancing, and his associates are singing. And sometimes Gadadhar, they are falling on the body of Gadadhar. Gadadhar is actually a little bit a passive guy. He's not very effulgent personality in Lord Chaitanya's associates. He is the incarnation of Srimati Radharani, but that's a different matter, why he is not so effulgent. But they are dancing and falling on the body of Gadadhar Pandit. Purovar Abhosho Lila, Ebe Prahu Prakashila, Shei Vrindavan Enodiya. So in night, the pastimes, what Mahaprabhu did in his previous incarnation as Krishna, that same thing he is manifesting in Sri Navadvip Dham. So there is no difference between Vrindavan and Navadvip. Ei Shei Vrindavan, Ei Nodiya. Bihare Gangaro Tire, Shei Dhiro Somire, Vrindavana Dashe Kahe Janiya. While he is dancing, he is actually, this pastime is taking place on the bank of the Ganges. And there is a beautiful, gentle breeze, cool breeze is going on, coming from the Ganges. So same kind of atmosphere, what there is in Vrindavan, and the bank of the Jamuna, they are doing the Rasa dance. And Vrindavan Das knows it, and that's why he is singing this song. So this is the beauty of the song. So let's sing. I hope that you have some understanding of the song. I don't know how it will be followed, but let's try. Papa, please don't play Mridanga. We'll try something. Nachere nitai Gaura deja moniya Nachere nitai Gaura deja moniya Mame priya Gadadhara Shivasha Advaita Vara প্রিয় গদাধর শ্রীবাসয় দ্বৈত বর পারিষদ তারাগণ জিনিয়া পারিষদ তারাগণ জিনিয়া নাচে রে নাচে রে নিতাই গৌর দ্বিজ মনিয়া নাচে রে নিতাই গৌর দ্বিজ মনিয়া বাজে খোল করতাল মধুর সঙ্গীত ভালো বাজে খোল করতাল মধুর সঙ্গীত ভালো গগন ভরিল হরিধ্বনিয়া গগন ভরিল হরিধ্বনিয়া চন্দন চর্চিত গায় ফাগু বিন্দু বিন্দু তাই বনমালা ডলে ভালো বনিয়া চন্দন চর্চিত গায় ফাগু বিন্দু বিন্দু তাই বনমালা দলে ভালো বনিয়া নাচে রে নাচে রে নিতাই গৌর দ্বিজ মনিয়া নাচে রে নিতাই নেক্সট মাতাজি দ্বিজ মনিয়া গলে শুভ্র উপবিত রূপে কোটি কামজিত গলে শুভ্র উপবিত রূপ কোটি কামজিত চরণে নুপুর রণরণিয়া চরণে নুপুর রণরণিয়া দুই ভাই নাচি যায় সহচর গণ গায় গদাধর অঙ্গে পরে ঢুলিয়া দুই ভাই নাচি যায় সহচর গণ গায় গদাধর অঙ্গে পরে ঢুলিয়া নাচে রে নিতাই গৌর দ্বিজ মনিয়া নাচে রে নিতাই গৌর দ্বিজ মনিয়া পুরবর ভসলীলা এবে বহু প্রকাশিলা পুরব রভাসলীলা প্রকাশিলা সেই বৃন্দাবন এই নদিয়া সেই বৃন্দাবন এই নদিয়া বিহারে গঙ্গার তীরে সেই ধীর সমীরে বৃন্দাবন দাস কহে জানিয়া বিহারে গঙ্গার তীরে সেই কাহে জানিয়া নাচে রে নাচে রে নিতাই গৌর দ্বিজ মনিয়া নাচে রে নাচে রে নিতাই গৌর দ্বিজ মনিয়া. So Mahaprabhu, he is present simultaneously in 4 places all the time. Can anybody remember or tell me? Anything, wild guess, where Mahaprabhu can be present all the time? Siva Sangan, good. Anything else? That's one.
Koladwip Pran Prabhu's Kirtan.
Krishna. Yes. No, means like, it's Vrindavan Das Thakur's Kirtan. He's of course present there. But so Mahaprabhu is present simultaneously in 4 places. Sachiro Randhane, Raghava, Shivaso Angane, Raghava Bhavane, Nityananda Nartane. So when Sachi Mata, she cooks, Mahaprabhu is present there. She thinks that it's her imagination, her hallucination, that she sees Mahaprabhu, but actually he is present there. He even tells other devotees that my mother cooked this, I tasted this prasadam, this bhoga was offered, all these details. Then Raghav, Siva Sangane, when there is a kirtan in Siva Sangan, Mahaprabhu is always present there. Only the fortunate people can see, but he is present there. And in Raghav Bhavane, Raghav Pandit, he is so exalted a devotee that he has a different level of consciousness in deity worship. The overall standard is so high that we cannot even think. Like there are pastimes regarding that. We don't want to go to any very detailed pastimes, but you can explore on your own, maybe some other time. And then Nityananda Nartane. So whenever Lord Nityananda dances, Mahaprabhu is always present there. And we see this event described when Raghunath Das Goswami, he enacted the Panihati festival pastime, the Chiradadip festival, right? Where we see that all the Mahaprabhu's associates, they assembled. And Nityananda Prabhu, he brought Mahaprabhu in his meditation. Only the fortunate souls who are very internal associates of Mahaprabhu, they could see the both brothers are actually eating from the pots of each devotee. They are doing Pulina Bhojana, the picnic which Krishna and Balaram used to do on the bank of the Yamuna. Same thing they are doing on the bank of the Ganges in Panihati festival. So only fortunate souls could see. In that pastime, in the evening when Lord Nityananda started dancing, Mahaprabhu was present there and he was watching Nityananda dancing. And Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami mentions that beautiful pastime, that Nityar Mahatya keba bornibare pare, Mahaprabhu Aishaje Nitya dekhibare. Who can actually describe the ecstasy of Lord Nityananda's dancing, that Mahaprabhu himself comes to observe it, enjoy it or see it. So Nityananda Prabhu is one of the great dancers in Mahaprabhu's army. Mahaprabhu's army had, mostly we see in Rath Yatra pastimes, in Jagannath Puri pastime, there are 4 main dancers, right? Can anybody tell who are the 4 main dancers in Mahaprabhu's party? One is Nityananda Prabhu, of course. I gave one answer. Who can be the other ones? You can give a wild guess also, that's fine. It can be true.
Haridas Thakur.
Haridas Thakur, excellent. Who else?
Vakreshwar Pandit.
Vakreshwar Pandit. He could dance for 72 hours non-stop. 24 praharas. Who else? One person left. Very famous person.
Advaita Acharya.
Advaita Acharya, you see, he knows everything. Advaita Acharya, Haridas Thakur, Vakreshwar Pandit and Lord Nityananda, they are the principal dancers in each group. Mahaprabhu had 4 groups. So in Mahaprabhu pastimes, we see always there is 2 mridanga players, 2 cymbal players, 1 main singer, 1 follower singers, and 1 main dancer in each of the groups. That was his formation of the Kirtan Mandali. So when Mahaprabhu started doing these pastimes of Sankirtan and dancing, many people, especially Navadvipasis, the local so-called smarta brahmanas, knowledgeable Nayayiks, those who are various scholars in Nyaya Shastra, they're one of the 6 branches of Vedic philosophy. So they are very pandit, but they don't have any bhakti. So they were not allowed to enter into Mahaprabhu's pastime. So Mahaprabhu's nocturnal kirtan was a closed door kirtan. So those who could not enter, they would put their ears sometimes. What they are doing? We see sometimes they are crying. I think they are because they are poor. So that's why they are crying. They don't have money. They're suffering from, food. They used to also say the same thing for Koladwip also. He used to cry for Krishna. They used to think like he's crying for poverty. So also they said like, why they're doing it every day? I see that day and night they're doing kirtan. I think they are doing some special enjoyment. Maybe they have some mantras by which they bring the fairies, madhumantis from the spiritual world, from the celestial planets, the apsaras, and they enjoy with them. And they do some intoxicants. They also take some intoxicant while doing that. So they are spreading this kind of rumors because they thought like they are missing out big things. They had a desire. Now one time, one famous brahmachari who was known as a Dugdhapayi brahmachari, milk drinking brahmachari, he had a desire to enter into Mahaprabhu's nocturnal kirtan. And it was happening in Srivasangan. So Srivas Thakur, he was in charge of the arrangement and everything. So he approached him. The Srivas Thakur, I'm a Bal Brahmachari, Naishtika Brahmachari. I live by this. I subsist by only drinking milk. Please make some arrangements so that I can enter into Mahaprabhu's kirtan. So he requested. Srivas Pandit is a very simple-hearted Vaishnava. Actually, Vaishnava is simple-hearted. Those who are crooked-hearted, they are not Vaishnavas. Like we are not, at least I am not Vaishnava. I am pretending Vaishnava. So that's actually very dangerous. But Vaishnavas are by nature simple-hearted. They are like a child. A child is very easy to beguile, convince. So he got convinced easily. And he said, okay, you come. Even though I am a little bit skeptical whether Mahaprabhu will allow or he will be happy, but come, as you were a Naishtika Brahmachari, only drinking milk. So please come. So he came. He was hiding somewhere and watching what Mahaprabhu is doing. And Mahaprabhu's kirtan is different. His kirtan, in the association of the devotees, it increases his ecstasy continuously. In fact, all of our service, the intention of all of our services is to increase the ecstasy of Mahaprabhu's kirtan or Mahaprabhu's ecstasy. Our intention, our service intention is that we increase the ecstasy of our Guru, he increases the ecstasy of his Guru, and then it goes to Mahaprabhu, the Kirtan Mandali, right? The circles. It goes to Mahaprabhu. It's not that we are missing out anything. By doing that, we are increasing Mahaprabhu's ecstasy also. And that should be our goal. It's not my dialogue. It's actually Madhavananda Prabhu was sharing this, that what is our goal? What should be our mood of service? We are increasing the ecstasy of Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And that was the goal of all the devotees. So his ecstasy will keep on increasing. Just like in Chaitanya Charitamrita it speaks that Gopi's love, it keeps increasing. The beauty of them, it keeps increasing when they reciprocate with Krishna. So similarly, Mahaprabhu, when he reciprocates with his devotees, it keeps on increasing. But that day he was shouting that, I'm not feeling ecstasy today. What happened? There is someone who is an external person here. The devotee said, no, Lord, there is no one. He was hiding, only Srivas Pandit would know. But again Mahaprabhu started kirtan, but he's feeling, I'm not feeling any ecstasy, my Lord. Hey, my devotees. And he was very disappointed. He was very, to some extent, angry also, that what's happening? What you are doing? Something is wrong. Then he asked Srivas, what is the issue? Tell me. And he knows everything, but he wanted to reveal it through Srivas. Then Srivas Pandit, very meekly, very humble manner, he said, and in a kind of apologetic manner, that my Lord, there is someone, a brahmachari, Bal Brahmachari, who drinks only milk. he is there in your kirtan. Then he became very angry. He said, Srivas, how could you allow someone who is an external in this kirtan? And what is his eligibility? Only he is a brahmachari and he drinks milk. Is that his eligibility? Is there any, like by doing some austerity, can you get Krishna Prem? No. Na sadhayati mang yoga, na sankha dharma udhyava, right? Na swadhyayas tapastyago, yata bhaktir mamarjita. By any other process, yoga process, yoga means like Ashtanga yoga, Sankhya process, analytical study, or sadhvai, or tapa, austerity, you cannot get Krishna. Only by bhakti. And by bhakti you can get Krishna even if you are born in a low category life. Anyway, so Mahaprabhu was chastising him to teach us. And he was given the door, like, okay, you now leave this place. The brahmachari was very unhappy. He said like, oh, I got the vision of Lord in such ecstatic dancing kirtan was going on. It was just Goloka Vrindavan. I was there. But I have no qualification to enter into that kirtan. I am just a brahmachari drinking milk, but what qualification I have? Still, by mercy of Srivas Pandit, I could get a glimpse of that kirtan. Oh, I am so grateful to Srivas Pandit that he gave me some special mercy by which I could see Mahaprabhu doing kirtan and dancing. He was very grateful to Srivas Pandit and his slight glance of that kirtan. When that happened, Mahaprabhu could understand his heart and he said, Srivas, bring him in. Now he is qualified. Because previously he was puffed up, like I am brahmachari, I have qualification to enter. Actually our qualification is our disqualification. So we should be qualified. Actually it's not that we should not be qualified. But if we think we are qualified, that is the disqualification. And we should be qualified, unconsciously qualified. That you don't know you are qualified. Yes, now he has humility. And humility came because he appreciated the mercy of Srivas Pandit. And he took shelter of him. And he appreciated the mercy he got, a special mercy which other people are not getting. So that is Mahaprabhu's kirtan, where he shows something which cannot an ordinary person through his own intelligence cannot understand. So we'll sing a song about that part. Let's go to the slideshow again, Mataji. Next song. So we sang Lochan Das Thakur's one song today. The next slide. Yes, this song is written by Lochan Das Thakur. Lochan Das Thakur wrote many songs. At least I found 4 songs he wrote about Mahaprabhu's dancing. So here I put 3 songs. Such beautiful description of his dancing. And Mahaprabhu's dancing is not unidirectional. Sometimes he would feel ecstasy of Krishna. Sometimes he would exhibit the ecstasy of Srimati Radharani. And his devotees, only few devotees could understand what he is thinking, what exactly he is thinking at that point of time. And one of them is, of course, Sarup Damodar Goswami, Gadadhar Pandit, and of course Rupa Goswami. But I don't see Rupa Goswami present in this assembly because Rupa Goswami is Mahaprabhu's disciple. So that is a relationship, external relationship thing here. But you can see the other associates who are taking part in Mahaprabhu's Leela in this song. So it says, Nache Shochi Nandano Bhakoto Jivanodhano. By the way, this pastime, this dancing is happening in Jagannath Puri because you will see the devotees who are from Jagannath Puri, who are there not in Navadvip pastime. Nache Shochi Nandano Bhakoto Jivanodhano Sange Nache Priyo Nityananda. Lord Sachinandan, he is dancing. He is the life and soul of all the devotees. And with him, Lord Nityananda is dancing. Advaita Srinivas ar nache Haridas Basu Ghosh Rai Ramananda. Advaita Acharya, Srinivas means Srivas Pandit, Haridas Thakur, Basu Ghosh and Rai Ramananda all are dancing with him. Nityananda Mukho Heri Bole Pohu Hori Hori Premai Dharani Gori Jai. looking at Lord Nityananda's face, he's saying, Hari, Hari. And in ecstasy, he is rolling on the ground. প্রিয় গদাধর আসি প্রভুর বাম পাশে বসি ঘন নরহরি মুখ চায়. And at that time, because he fainted, he was rolling on the ground in faint, while fainting. So that time Gadadhar Pandit, he came near to him and sat beside him. On his left side, you see the Gadadhar Pandit is always left side, Shakti Tattva. And he is looking at Narahari Sarkar. This is Narahari Sarkar, who actually there, Narahari Adikori Chamaro Dhulai, this Narahari, his eternal associate. He is looking at him, what to do, what I can do. Yeah. Pohu nahi mele akhi kohe mor kaha shokhi kaha pabo rai darshan. This is actually mood of Krishna. So he is not opening his eyes. He is saying, where is my Sakhi? Where is my girlfriend? Where I can see Rai. Rai means Radharani. In Bengali we call Radharani Rai, Rai Kishori. Kaha pabo Rai darshan. Koho koho narohari ar samborite nari. Iha boli bhelo achetan. Oh Narahari, please tell me where I can see her. I cannot tolerate it anymore. And by saying it, he fainted completely. এখনই আছিনু তথা কেমরে আনিল এথা রাস রসে নিকুঞ্জ ভবন. He is saying, the writer Lochon Das Thakur is telling, I was there right now. Who brought me here in this external consciousness? Galo sukho sampada. I lost all my spiritual riches, opulences. Ebe bhelo bipada. Now I feel that there are dangers in every step. Bishadoye Dasalochon. And that's how Lochon Das Thakur is lamenting. And Lochon Das Thakur is a direct disciple of Narahari Sarkar. That's why he gave so much importance in Narahari Sarkar here. Narahari Sarkar is also one of the 8 gopis, so it's completely apt. But the point is, he is also direct disciple of Narahari Sarkar. So let's sing. You don't have to sing. I will sing. You just listen, okay? I even don't know what tal it is. নাচে শচীনন্দন ভকত জীবন ধন নাচে শচীনন্দন ভকত জীবন ধন সঙ্গে নাচে প্রিয় নিত্যানন্দ সঙ্গে নাচে প্রিয় নিত্যানন্দ নাচে শচীনন্দন ভকত জীবন ধন নাচে শচীনন্দন ভকত জীবন ধন সঙ্গে নাচে প্রিয় নিত্যানন্দ সঙ্গে নাচে প্রিয় নিত্যানন্দ অদ্বৈত শ্রীনিবাস আর নাচে হরিদাস অদ্বৈত শ্রীনিবাস আর নাচে হরিদাস বাসু ঘোষ রায় রামানন্দ মরে মরে বাসু ঘোষ রায় রামানন্দ নাচে সচিনন্দন ভকত জীবন ধন সঙ্গে নাচে প্রিয় নিত্যানন্দ অদ্বৈত শ্রীনিবাস আর নাচে হরিদাস বাসু ঘোষ রায় রামানন্দ মরে মরে বাসু ঘোষ রায় রামানন্দ নিত্যানন্দ মুখ হেরি কহে পহু হরি হরি নিত্যানন্দ মুখ হেরি কহে পহু হরি হরি প্রেমায় ধরণী গরি যায় মরি মরি প্রেমায় ধরণী গরি যায় প্রিয় গদাধর আসি প্রভুর বাম পাশে বসি প্রিয় গদাধর আসি প্রভুর পাশে বসি ঘন নর হরি মুখ চায় মরি মরি ঘন নর হরি মুখ চায় পহু নাহি মেলে আখি কহে মোর কাহা সখী কাহা পাব রাই দর্শন পহু নাহি মেলে আখি কহে মোর কাহা সখী কাহা পাব রাই দর্শন আহা কহ কহ নর হরি আর সম্বরিতে নারী কহ কহ নর হরি আর সম্বরিতে নারী ইহা বলি ভেল অচেতন ইহা বলি ভেল অচেতন নাচে সচিনন্দন ভকত জীবন ধন, নাচে সচিনন্দন ভকত জীবন ধন, সঙ্গে নাচে প্রিয় নিত্যানন্দ, অদ্বৈত শ্রীনিবাস আর নাচে হরিদাস, বাসু ঘোষ রায় রামানন্দ, মরি মরি বাসু ঘোষ রায় রামানন্দ। এখনই আছিনু হেথা কে মোরে আনিল এথা, এখনই আছিনু হেথা কে মোরে আনিল এথা, রাস রাস নিকুঞ্জ ভবন, মরে মরে রাস রাস নিকুঞ্জ ভবন। গেল সুখ সম্পদ এবে ভেল বিপদ, গেল সুখ সম্পদ এবে ভেল বিপদ, বিষাদ এ দাস লোচন, মরি মরি বিষাদ এ দাস লোচন। নাচে সচি নন্দন ভকত জীবন ধন, সঙ্গে নাচে প্রিয় নিত্যানন্দ, অদ্বৈত শ্রীনিবাস আর নাচে হরিদাস, অদ্বৈত শ্রীনিবাস আর নাচে হরিদাস, বাসু ঘোষ রায় রামানন্দ, মরে মরে বাসু ঘোষ রায় রামানন্দ, মরে মরে বাসু ঘোষ রায় রামানন্দ। Hare Krishna. So, even those who are not devotees of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, when they saw Mahaprabhu exhibiting these ecstatic symptoms, they could not stop appreciating him. We see in the pastimes of Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, when Mahaprabhu arrived in Sri Jagannath Puri Dham, by seeing him he could see that this person is very special. He is showing some symptoms which nobody had shown before. It's only in the books, because he was such a scholar, you know, ins and outs of all the shastras. So he knew it only by definition, but no, he could not experience it. Like he did not see it in person. Somebody is exhibiting that kind of emotion. So when Mahaprabhu was going towards Sri Vrindavan Dham, Mahaprabhu tried to go to Vrindavan Dham how many times? Can you tell how many times Mahaprabhu tried to go to Vrindavan? 3 or 4. Should be exact number. But yeah, Prabhu is correct. 3 times. Mahaprabhu tried 3 times. 2 times he failed. First when he took sannyas, he immediately started for Vrindavan. And then Advaita Acharya, Nityananda Prabhu, they tricked him, right? And then second time he went, and a whole group of people were following him. And then he met in Ramkeli, Kanai Natshala, Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami. And they said, my Lord, Vrindavan is a very serene place. It's a very grave, confidential place. With this many people, if you go there, you may not be able to enjoy it. So Mahaprabhu revealed this truth through them, that you don't make a big showdown in Sri Vrindavan Dham. It's a very grave place where Radha and Krishna are performing their most esoteric pastimes. Anyways, it's not like a marketplace. Marketplace is there, Lord Nityananda, where he is selling Harinam. You go there, you get it. And then third time, when he was going, he also stopped by in Bengal, in the Vidya Vachaspati. So in general, when you take sannyas, you don't visit your homeland. You don't visit. So he could not visit Navadvip, Sri Mayapur Dham, where he was born. But he could visit the current Navadvip town. So Navadvip is not actually, at that time it was Koladwip, Kulia, Kolar Ghat. Still it is known as Kolar Ghat. So it was, Navadvip is a cluster of 9 islands, right? So the current Navadvip is actually Koladwip. So Mahaprabhu went there, he was hiding in Vidya Vachaspati, and all the Navadvipatis, they came to know that Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya is visiting after sannyas. And they were missing him so much, even though many of them were envious to him. But when Mahaprabhu left Navadvip, they were missing him very much. And that is a beautiful pastimes how they crossed Ganges without considering the external situation. Like in a complete hallucination, complete wonder, they crossed the Ganges, not the current Ganges. The Ganges used to be 3-4 times in width, in breadth at the time. Still the Ganges current is super high. I don't know whether you have experienced swimming in Ganges. It just sweeps you away. I took a dip and it was like pushing me inside it because the current is so strong. So they crossed over that river and they found Mahaprabhu is hiding in Vidyavajaspati's house. And Mahaprabhu gave very special mercy towards them at that time. All the devotees who were offensive towards him, Chapal Gopal, Devananda Pandit, offensive towards the devotees, they were forgiven from their offenses. That's why there is a place called Aparada Bhanjana Ghat in Kulia, where devotees roll around and they ask for forgiveness from their offenses, so that they can advance in Krishna consciousness. They can get the joy of Krishna consciousness. When you have joy of Krishna consciousness, then you don't need anything. But when we are having aparad, we don't feel the joy. It becomes very mechanical. We're discussing in our chanting session today also. So that time, how the devotees saw Mahaprabhu, the next song describes about it. It is also written by Lochan Das Thakur. It's a very small song. It's a beautiful song. It's a very beautiful song. It's very, So how they saw Mahaprabhu. So it's not only the devotees saw, even the people who are not devotees, when they saw Mahaprabhu is going with so many crowds, the king, Bengal king, he was afraid. He was a Muslim person. He thought like, a sannyasi has so many followers, millions of followers. What is the matter? He sent a messenger. And the messenger, he saw this person is jumping high and falling on the ground 100 times in every minute almost. Nothing is happening to him. Still, he's doing it like going on continuously, and people are like completely in delirium, completely out of the world in his association. So the messenger, he could understand this person is Supreme Personality of Godhead, but he wanted to hide because king will put attention on what he will think, he will make disturbance to the Lord or his devotees. So he went. And he said, my lord, he has only few hundred followers, not much. It's too much exaggerated. Don't worry about it. And he's normal, ordinary sannyasi. And then king said, no, I got information that he has hundreds, thousands of followers, and definitely he is Allah. I am paying you so much money. You are not serving me with full attention, full love. You are serving as a duty because you have to, it's your job. But that guy, he doesn't have anything. Hundreds of thousands of people are following without any remuneration, any return, material return. So what is this? I have some understanding. I'm running a kingdom, right? So this is definitely the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that is Mahaprabhu's ecstasy. It actually attracts even the fallen conditioned souls who have no knowledge about pure devotional love. But they can also appreciate, they can also get attracted towards Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's devotional love. So this song is about when the devotees from Navadvip, they visited Kulia, how they actually experience that thing. It's a very small song, you see only few stanzas are there. No, I think there is another page. Anyways. I'll sing, you don't have to sing, just I don't know whether you will be able to relish, but So it says, Gora nache navo rongia. So Gora, he is a new theatrics. He's dancing. Rongia, who actually do performing arts. Navo rongia. Hemo kirania borono khanigo premo porise chuaya. His bodily hue is like a molten gold. And from that molten gold, the devotional love is dipping. Devotional love, everywhere it is dipping or spreading. Guno shunya monomania dekhiya natera chata. I have heard of his qualities. We have heard of his qualities. and we have put our mind in him, and now we are also seeing the effulgence or ecstatic dancing, the dazzling dance. Chota means actually dazzling dancing. Rupo dekhibare hur poriyache nodia nagoriro ghata. And to see his form, all the Nodia Vasis, the residents of Navadip, they gathered, they assembled there, like hura-huri. Hura-huri means what? Like crowded, like too much crowd actually. Hur poriyache. All the Nodia Vasis, they crowded there to see his form. Go to the next line, next page, Mataji, please. Gauro Varon, Sodua Vason, Surua Kakali Veda. So Mahaprabhu is wearing a saffron. Oh, he's Gaura Varon, his body is Gaura, molten gold. Surua Vasan, he has a saffron color lower garment. Sodua Kakali Veda, he is also wearing a kopin which is also saffron. Gaurango nachiche, duidike duliche, rongia patero dora. Mahaprabhu is dancing in a manner, it looks like a patero dora. I don't know whether you know, there is fiber you extract from jute fiber. It's called golden fiber because it looks like gold. So Mahaprabhu, when he's dancing, he's looking like the golden fiber. It's swing, left and right. Mahaprabhu is dancing like that. So this is the song. Now go to the previous slide. Yeah. Gora nache Nabarangiya Gora nache Nabarangiya Hemokiraniya Varano khani go Hemokiraniya Varano khani go Prema poriche chuaya Gora nache Nabarangiya Gora nache Nabarangiya Guno shuniya Monomaniya Dekhiya na tero chata Guno shuniya Monomaniya Dekhiya na tero chata रूप देखिबारे हुड़ पड़ियाछे रूप देखिबारे हुड़ पड़ियाछे नदिया नागरीर घाटा गोरा नाचे नवरंगिया गोरा नाचे Nabarangiya Gauravaran Saruavasan Sarua Kakalido Vera Gauravaran Saruavasan Sarua Kakalido Vera গৌরাঙ্গ নাচিছে দুই দিকে দুলিছে গৌরাঙ্গ নাচিছে দুই দিকে দুলিছে রঙ্গিয়া পাটের ডোরা গোরা নাচে নবরঙ্গিয়া গোরা নাচে নবরঙ্গিয়া হেমকিরণিয়া বরণ খনি গো হেমকিরণিয়া বরণ খনি গো প্রেম পরিছে চুয়াইয়া গোরা নাচে নবরঙ্গিয়া গোরা নাচে নবরঙ্গিয়া. So it's not that we are unfortunate, we did not take part in Mahaprabhu's Kirtan. Actually, Mahaprabhu is still performing his Kirtan, right? He's always performing his kirtan. Because that's this eternal pastime. We already mentioned that just like Rasa Leela is an eternal pastimes of Radha and Krishna, similarly Mahaprabhu's kirtan and dancing is an eternal pastime. Or only very fortunate souls who have special mercy of the Guru Paramparas, especially who are coming from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they can take part, they can assist in that kirtan pastime. So when we say that Sankirtan, the Sankirtan is everything which is assisting Mahaprabhu or increasing his ecstasy in general. Even when we are doing book distribution, we are calling it Sankirtan. Even the deity worship in our temple is also Sankirtan, because it is to assist the whole preaching program, the Sankirtan program. So Mahaprabhu, when he went to Sri Jagannath Puri Dham, there are many devotees. In Jagannath Puri also there are many Jagannath devotees. Some of them were very advanced from the beginning, like Kashishwar Mishra, Kashishwar Pandit, who was the priest of Maharaj Prataprudra's court. Then Ramananda Rai, who is an eternal associate and very confidential devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were allowed to enter in Mahaprabhu's internal pastimes. So when all the devotees visited from Bengal, especially during the Chaturmas, so in Chaturmas time, Mahaprabhu, the Bengal devotees, they used to spend 2 months with Mahaprabhu. 1 month to come, 1 month to go, and 2 months in between with Mahaprabhu. This is the 4 months they are scheduled. So, out of 12 months, 4 months is only Krishna Kirtan, Krishna Katha. And 8 months, if they have to do some household things, they have to do. And they would go with full family. It's not like the women were left behind. With full family, with full entourage, they would go, and Shivananda Sen would assist them to cross, give tax, arrange the vehicles for their commute, everything. So when they would arrive, Mahaprabhu would greet them very nicely. And they would not do any ritualistic activities. So one time, Maharaj Prataprudra, he was watching that all the devotees from Bengal, they arrived and they are meeting Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was telling that this is that devotee, this is Nityananda, this is Advaita Acharya, this is Srivas Pandit. He is telling and he is glorifying all the devotees to Maharaj Prataprudra. And Maharaj Prataprudra, he could not understand everything, but he could understand one thing, that they are very special, they are very effulgent. The bodily symptoms they are exhibiting a very high level of ecstasy. It's not ordinary. He is a dhambasi. From generations they are serving Jagannath. So he would saw many powerful devotees, eternal associates of Lord. But still he could say they are very special. So when they arrived, Mahaprabhu gave responsibility to Baninath to arrange for their accommodation and everything. Baninath, Ramananda's brother, Bhavananda's son, Bhavananda Prabhu's son. And they made arrangement in different places for different devotees. And they took bath, and after taking bath, they started taking prasadam. Mahaprabhu arranged prasadam from them. So Maharaj Prataprudra was a little bit astonished. He said, there is some ritual. When you come to Dham, you perform certain activities, then you go to temple, take darshan of Jagannath, and you do then other activities, like taking prasadam and everything. Then Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya said, these external rules and regulations are not applicable for Mahaprabhu's devotees. It's for us, who are not purified enough. So we then go there we may not go with a pure intention or consciousness. So when we do this kind of purificatory processes, we get aligned with the energy of the Dham. The propensity to commit sins or offenses diminish when you do that kind of activities. For them it is not applicable. Then Atavrudra was appreciating. So Mahaprabhu then, after they took prasadam, he took them to Jagannath Puri. I think I am missing something. Maybe they took bath and then they went to Jagannath Puri main temple during Dhupa Arati in the evening time. And after taking Jagannath Darshan, they started doing a special kirtan. This is called Beda Kirtan pastime. Beda means like a circle. Beda Kirtan pastime. So that time also the 4 people who were dancing in 4 groups. Mahaprabhu has 4 kirtan groups in general. In one group, Nityananda Prabhu is dancing. Another group, Advaita Acharya Prabhu. Another group, Haridas Thakur is dancing and Bhakreshwar Pandit, they are dancing. And Sarup Damodar Goswami would sing in one group, Mukund would sing in another group, Sivash Pandit would sing in another group, like that. And I think Bashu Ghosh, Madhav Ghosh, they would sing in another group. Forgot exactly who are the other. So, like that, 2 Midanga, 2 cymbal, 1 main Kirtaniya, another one will be follower, and 1 main dancer. But when Mahaprabhu would dance, he would merge all the groups together. So when the Bera Kirtan pastimes was happening, all the devotees were surrounding Mahaprabhu, and Mahaprabhu was circumambulating the temple beautifully. All the devotees thought that Mahaprabhu is looking at me. He is giving a special attention to me. Now, this is the same pastimes which happened in Pulina Bhajan Leela. When Krishna went to do picnic with his devotees, with his cowherd friends in Jamuna, far away, especially in 12th chapter it is explained, he was sitting like a karnikar, like a middle hole of the lotus. All the devotees were in different circle, they were surrounding Lord Krishna. But every cowherd boy saw Krishna facing toward him. It's Krishna's special, and Krishna can do it. Because he's putting attention, personal attention to each of us. It's not something like magic, it's truth. But only fortunate people can see it. That's the difference. So he has a special personal connection with you. He will always look at you. But you may, whether you can see it or not, that's a different thing. So same feelings. Now you think Krishna is looking at you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and your most beloved personality. What will be your feeling? Especially when there are also fellow devotees are there. I am so fortunate. I don't have any qualification. It's not that, I am very special. But still, it's my fortune, great fortune that Krishna is giving personal attention to me. So same thing, the devotees were feeling. And when they were singing, the whole world was inundated with Haridhani. Hari, Hari, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When this sound, it inundated the whole universe. And Pratap Rudra was astonished completely. What kind of kirtan is it? I've never seen or experienced something like this. So, this song also I wanted to sing. This song is Mahaprabhu's Journey to Vrindavan, but I think we'll sing something different. So, in that kind of moment, Mahaprabhu would sometimes exhibit some special esoteric mode. Now, Mahaprabhu is always ecstatic, but his all kinds of ecstasies are not meant for every devotee. Not every devotee would understand what is the reason of Mahaprabhu's ecstasy at this moment. That's why I was beginning, it was explaining that only few devotees could understand what's happening in Mahaprabhu's heart. And one of them is Sarup Damodar Goswami, and by Mahaprabhu's mercy, Srila Rupa Goswami is another person who could understand what's happening in Mahaprabhu's heart. Even though they are dancing with Mahaprabhu, they may not understand what's happening internally in Mahaprabhu's heart. But the devotees who would understand, they would sing or speak something which is appropriate to enhance his ecstasies. Okay, so now we'll see what kind of ecstasy. We already, all the songs are actually talking about Mahaprabhu's ecstasy. But sometimes Mahaprabhu would show his extreme ecstasy. And the next song, which is also written by Lochon Das Thakur, this song is, this is very small font, but I can see it. But see, there, Lochon Das Thakur is explaining the extreme ecstasy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the mood of Srimati Radharani. There it says, Kibhavo uthilo mone kandiya akule kene sonarango dhulayo lutaye. Oh, what kind of emotion has arisen in his heart that he is profusely crying and his golden molten form is rolling on the ground. Khone khone Vrindavan kore gora songoron Lolita Vishakha boli dhai. Actually, this is also Krishna's mood, but in Vrindavan, flavor. Khone khone, like time and time, Mahaprabhu is remembering Vrindavan, Gora is remembering Vrindavan, and he is calling for Lolita and Vishakha and running towards that. Oh, he's thinking like Lolita and Vishakha is there. Oh, Lolita and Vishakha, and he's running towards that. Radha bhavo ongikari, Radharo borono dhori, Radha bine ara nahi bhai. So he took the mood of Srimati Radharani, he took the hue or form of Srimati Radharani, hue of Srimati Radharani, Radha bine ara nahi bhai. But he is not feeling any joy without the presence of Srimati Radharani. Shurodhuni tirubon, dekhi mone Vrindavan, Jamuna pulino boli dhai. Shurodhuni means Mother Ganges. So the forest he is experiencing, actually this is happening in Navadvip, because this is not actually Jagannath Puri there is no Ganges. So Surodhuni, the forest which is there in the bank of Ganges, is considering it as Vrindavan, and he is running after that, just like Yamuna Pulin, like the bank, the forest on the bank of the Yamuna. Go to the next page, Mataji, please. Shongoran means remembering. Shambaran, yeah. Radhika Radhika boli bhume jai gora gori Radha nam japoe sadai. So he is chanting the name of Radharani, and he is rolling on the ground and he is chanting the name of Radharani. Actually, it comes in pre-sannyas Leela of Mahaprabhu. In Chaitanya Bhagavad it is explained that he was chastising Krishna. He is chastising Lord Vishnu also in the different incarnations of Krishna. And he was glorifying Sita Devi and Radharani. Why? You should not be devotee of Krishna. He did this. You should be devotee of Sita Devi, Radharani to his students. Premorasha hoiya bhora sankirtana mache kora Radhanam jivere buchhai. So with completely intoxicated in premaras, in the devotional ecstasy, in the midst of Sankirtan, in the midst of devotional singing, he is giving the definition of understanding of Srimati Radharani's glories. Radhanam jivere buchhai. Tribhanga hoiya gora, just like Krishna, Tribhanga, three-banded form. Dunayane premo dhara, pito vasono vangshi chai. He is profusely crying. Devotional tears are coming off his eyes. Pito vasono vangshi chai. He is wearing yellow dhoti. In this case, he is pre-sannyas Leela, and he is asking for a flute. Premo dhano anukkhono dano kore jane jano elachano dasu gunogai. So he is continuously giving the premadhan, the opulence of devotional love, to everyone, each and everyone. And Lochan Das Thakur is singing his glories. Are ki bhaboi uthilo mone kandiya kulo kene sonarango dhulai lutai lutai sonarango dhulai lutai. Are ki bhaboi uthilo mone kandiya kulo kene sonarango dhulai lutai lutai sonarango dhulai lutai. Are khane khane Vrindavan kore gora songoron, khane khane Vrindavan kore gora songoron, Lolita Vishakha boli dhai dhai, Lolita Vishakha boli dhai. Radha bhavo অঙ্গীকারি রাধার বরণ ধরি রাধা বিনে আনো নাহি ভাই রাধা ভাবয়ঙ্গী করি রাধার বরণ ধরি রাধা বিনে আনো নাহি ভাই আহা সুরধ্বনি তীরবন দেখি মনে বৃন্দাবন সুরধ্বনি তীরবন দেখি মনে বৃন্দাবন যমুনা পুলিন বলি ধায় যমুনা পুলিন বলি ধায় রাধিকা রাধিকা বলি ঘুমে যায় গড়া গড়ি রাধা নাম জপয়ে সদায় দয়াল গৌরমান রাধিকা রাধিকা বলি ঘুমে যায় গড়া গড়ি রাধা নাম জপয়ে সদায় প্রেম রসে হইয়া ভরা সংকীর্তন মাঝে গোরা প্রেম রসে হইয়া ভরা সংকীর্তন মাঝে গোরা রাধা নাম জীবে রে বুঝায় বুঝায় রাধা নাম জীবে রে বুঝায় ত্রিভঙ্গ হইয়া গোরা দুনয়নে প্রেম ধারা পিত বসন বংশী চায় দয়াল গৌরমান ত্রিভঙ্গ হইয়া গোরা দুনয়নে প্রেম ধারা পিত বসন বংশী ছায় আহা প্রেম ধনয় অনুক্ষণ দান করে জনে জন প্রেম ধনয় অনুক্ষণ দান করে জন জন এলোচন দাস গুণ গায় গায় এলোচন দাস গুণ গায় গায় অধম দাস গুণ গায়. So this is Mahaprabhu's ecstatic dancing. But Mahaprabhu did a very special type of dancing in his Rath Yatra pastimes in front of Sri Jagannath. There Mahaprabhu showed Alata Chakrakar. Mahaprabhu danced in a manner that it looks like a fire band. You know, fire band, Alata Chakra. Alata Chakra. In Sanskrit word, but it's also used in Bengali. So Mahaprabhu's body is like a gold, molten gold. So he's moving in such a manner that it looks like a fire band is moving. Mahaprabhu. And his Uddanda Nritta, which is very fast and very jumpy, very spatial, it was so mesmerizing that even Lord Jagannath, he stopped his chariot and he was staring at Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And sometimes Mahaprabhu would go behind Jagannath and Jagannath would stop his chariot so that Mahaprabhu can catch him up and he can start again seeing his ecstatic dancing. So this was a very special dancing performance of Mahaprabhu. Usually, he hides his ecstasy in front of or from the external devotees. When Mahaprabhu was crossing the river in Varanasi, Kashi, there was Chandrasekhar Acharya, Tapan Mishra, and Vallabha Bhatta were present with him. The two devotees, Chandrasekhar and Tapana Mishra, were Mahaprabhu's internal devotees. But Mahaprabhu did not consider Vallabha Acharya as his internal devotee. So even though by seeing Ganges and by remembering Krishna's pastimes, he was feeling ecstatic, but he concealed his ecstasy in front of Vallabha Acharya. So we should also try to do that. Even if we feel some ecstasy, especially when doing Krishna Katha, but we should express our heart in the association of the devotees who have faith in that. If you show ecstasy to a devotee who is more of a believer in Vaidhi Bhakti, for him everything is like rules and regulations, he may not be able to appreciate it. And it will be offensive towards the Supreme Lord. So that's why we should be also aware that whom we are surrounded by. Based on that, even if we have some ecstasy, if by Krishna's mercy we can feel some ecstasy, we should try to conceal. Anyways, I wanted to speak a lot. I think I have not even covered half. especially Mahaprabhu's dancing while he was going to Sri Vrindavan, what was the special pastimes, and there is a beautiful song about Dule Dule Gorachad, Hari Guna Gai. But let's hear from some other devotees. I think it's been a continuous monologue from my side. If you have any realization, any comment, question, any reflection, or any correction, please feel free. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Yes. So, Sakala Subhaga Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you for a wonderful class. I started listening maybe after 30 minutes. I'll watch the previous 30 minutes. But you sang so nicely with a heartfelt mood, bhajans. And also it increased the ecstasy to read Chaitanya Charitamrita more. I would like to share that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Babu. Thanks for your feedback and inspiration, encouragement. Any other one? Yeah, Govind Prabhu. Yeah, take the mic. 3 times he attempted. 3rd time he was successful. Mahaprabhu's teaching is like you should try everything 3 times. If it doesn't come in 3 times, you should not aspire for it. Yes. So you take in the mic. South India, he came to Jagannath Puri. Then Jagannath Puri devotees, they were making different excuses. Now Rath Yatra, now the weather is not good, now there will be special festivals in Jagannath Puri, now it is winter season, the days are small, you cannot travel much. So they are making different excuses every year. So he could not go for Vrindavan for 2 years. Then he reattempted next time. And the 3rd time he was successful. Like that past time, Gadadhar Pandit, he fainted. And he was going with Balbhadra Bhattacharya and another devotee with him, as servants. So, that time, beautiful pastimes are there. Yes, through Jarikan Paras, correct. Where not many people could follow him. First he was following the Bengal path, in the north of Bengal, Medinipur, Malda, those areas, famous for mangoes, Malda. Anyways, but then he took a different route. Ranchi, Jharkhand, those areas. Jagannath Puri to directly west and then north. First he was going north and then he was planning to go to west. Okay. Any other comment? Sorry, it may be a little bit overwhelming for some devotees. I know because you are not maybe familiar with, I think most of the devotees, many songs are for the first time they have heard, and also like the discussions we are having is a little bit different, but this is the year-end class. You have to experience something different in year-end class. Hare Krishna. Yes, Malai Prabhuji, yes.
Hare Krishna. I think you got a nice title. It's Madhurena Samapayat.
Yes.
That I think is normal standard as well. With our lunch or dinner, we end with dessert.
Exactly.
Like same for our last final concluding Saturday for this year, we have desserts in this form. And that basically, this is how we celebrate. Particularly Bengali people, they are so fond of sweets. So it's like you always have sweets like in most of their dishes. And then that's how you serve. Thank you so much, Prabhu.
Thank you, Babu. Thanks for being here since the beginning of Japa session. Actually, you came earlier than me. He was there in Mangalarati also. Yes, Mataji, please. Archana Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, thank you so much for the ecstatic kirtan in the morning. And now also you have sung very beautiful bhajans in Bengali. I was like, my heart was like going, wow. It was like amazing. Thank you so much. And the Chaitanya Charitamrita, the pastimes which you have shared about the Lord, especially the one like in which the Bal Brahmachari, how he was like, made to associate with the Lord, that touched my heart, because until unless you are humble, you cannot approach the Lord. So that's one take away from this session. Thank you so much.
Thank you. But it's also it's not a light thing that somebody is performing that kind of austerity In fact, Mahaprabhu likes to see his devotees performing austerity. Mahaprabhur bhaktagane boiragya pradhan taha dekhiye pitha hoy Gauru Bhagavan. Among the devotees of Mahaprabhu, the natural renunciation is there. It's natural. And Mahaprabhu gets pleased by seeing that they are naturally renounced. But it's not artificially. Like he was also proud. That's the point. For Mahaprabhu's devotees, renunciation is natural. Like Sivash Pandit, he doesn't do anything. Mahaprabhu said, like, how you are running your household. He said, like, exactly, he said this. What does it mean? Oh my Lord, if by 3 claps I don't get enough, riches or enough things to sustain my family, I will go to Ganges and with full family will drown in Ganges. And Mahaprabhu became angry. He said, like, oh, even Mother Lakshmi Devi, she can be out of reach, but there will be no scarcity of riches in your house, Sivash Pandit. So this is Mahaprabhu's assurance that you will never be out of opulence for your sustenance. He will provide you. And also Krishna says, right, 922. Anyways, Vahamyam Anandas Chintayantumam. Yes. Oh, Mukharvind Prabhuji, yes. Golden boy of ISV.
Dhanavad Pranam, all Shri Prabhupada. Well, I just remember because the names, because I don't know. Last time in Wednesday class, you took us to that journey. I think so, a few months back, and you took us to the entrance of the whole Rath Yatra. So, how can anyone forget the names because you taught them? So, I was just looking forward again to go into the deep ecstasy today, and whole and behold, I don't think so anyone falls out, as other devotees were saying that. Thank you for taking us and making us more connected to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his divine pastime. And you so beautifully narrated through the songs of Sri Lochan Das Thakur, especially when we are celebrating his appearance day last week. And so it's what better way to celebrate through his songs. And I would have not able to even understand one word from that song until your purport was there. And since you are realizing that in your own heart, and as you said very well, and that how if you are rightly practicing Krishna consciousness, you are blissful, and that's what we see in your countenance and your behavior. And when I said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is there in your kirtan, I do remember, and I had some bona fide proof that once His Holiness Vaishika Maharaj did mention that your kirtan has a special Shakti, and and your prasadam and both, everything, all whatever, prasadam, kirtan, everything is has filled with with a very special divine potency of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. So very, very grateful to end the year and start a year with the with deep message and seeking your blessings and prayers that I and we all can take this to the heart to remember Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes and try to share with as many people possible. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu, for giving your blessings. Hare Krishna. Mataji is there. Bhagavati Mataji. Oh, you wanted to say something? Okay. Govind Prabhu, please. Yes. I see. Yes. Actually, most of the pastimes I spoke today are coming from Chaitanya Bhagavat. Some are from Chaitanya Chaitamrita, especially the Rath Yatra part. Yeah, okay. And we are over time, Babu. I think 9:30 is the class time. I see. Okay, so let's conclude with another pastime. The mood of Srivash Pandit. So intimate devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So one time Mahaprabhu was performing again Kirtan in Srivasangan. And he was again started shouting, "What happened? I am not feeling ecstasy today. Who is here who is not eligible to enter into this pastime? Who is here?" Mahaprabhu was shouting. Now, Srivash Pandit's mother-in-law, she had a desire to see what is happening in Chaitanya's dancing. So she was hiding in a basket. Basket is meant to put grains and other things. So it's a big basket made of bamboo. She was hiding there. Maybe it was made of beth, cane. I don't know. We have both kinds. I'm just guessing one of them. So she was hiding there. She was just peeping through a little bit, seeing what Mahaprabhu is doing. But Mahaprabhu could understand that this person, someone who is not eligible, is present in that kirtan area. So Mahaprabhu was shouting, and Srivas Pandit was looking here and there because he had previous experience, bad experience from this brahmachari. So he was looking here and there. Who is there? Who is there? Who is there? Could find no one. Then suddenly he saw that basket is moving, and he could find his mother-in-law there. And he grabbed her by her hair. This is very etiquette-wise, it's not proper because she is also mother. But he was so angry that you were disturbing my Lord's ecstasy and took her inside the house. So Mahaprabhu was pleased to see that she was dedicated mood to serve the Supreme Lord. And another time we see also Srivas Pandit's son was dead, like he died. He was only 5 years old. And all the ladies were crying. But Srivas Pandit said, if you keep crying, then I will also drown myself in the Ganges. Because if it reaches to Mahaprabhu, it will disturb his ecstasy. I don't want to do that. But Mahaprabhu could feel something has happened in Srivas Pandit's house. Mahaprabhu asked Srivas Pandit few times, Srivas, what has happened in your house today? What has happened? Tell me. Then some other devotee told, oh Lord, nothing has happened. Srivas Pandit is telling, oh Lord, nothing has happened. Everything is fine. Please go on with your kirtan and dancing. Then one devotee said, Srivas' son, only son had died today. Only son, or maybe only son, yeah. I don't know he had any other son or not. Then Mahaprabhu said, wait Srivas, what you are doing? You did not tell me, you should have told me. Then Mahaprabhu went inside and he brought the life back to that son. And he asked that why you are leaving Srivas and Malini, like father and mother, like who are stalwart devotees. Then he said like, oh my Lord, I am so fortunate. This time I got parents like them. That's why I am going to go back to Vaikuntha because of their mercy. I have taken so many words and I am roaming around in this world in different bodies. But because of your mercy, I got birth from these pure devotees, and now I got liberation. And everybody become now happy because they knew, they could understand what is the destination of that soul, and they could see it firsthand. We know philosophically, right? But when you see firsthand, it gives you more conviction. So that was Mahaprabhu's special Leela with Srivas Pandit, and how Srivas Pandit accommodated or arranged the internal kirtan mandali of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is something we should learn and we should always worship. It's not different than rasa dance, what happened in Shri Vrindavan Dham. But still, now you can ask me, still why Mahaprabhu left that kirtan? Means why Mahaprabhu took sannyas? He should have not taken sannyas, right? So that will be the class of another day. Why Mahaprabhu took sannyas? Why? Huh? Mahaprabhu is teaching, what sorry? Teach. Mahaprabhu can teach through his devotees also, right? Why he has to teach? He did not teach directly. He did taught directly to how many people? Two. Rup and Sanatan. Other people, Pradyumna Brahmachari came, Mahaprabhu said, go to Rai Ramananda. Raghunath Das Goswami came, Mahaprabhu said, go to Sarup Damodar Goswami. So all the devotees. Sarva Bhattacharya, he gave some basic knowledge. Not like very confidential understanding of devotional service. But yeah. Mahaprabhu did not, this is his Acharya Leela, but Mahaprabhu empowered other devotees to teach or take the responsibility. Like Advaita Acharya, he is a teacher. Lord Nityananda, he is also teaching the devotional love as the spiritual master. And of course, Sarup Damodar Goswami, who is the guru of all the gurus. And then Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Raghunath Das Goswami, all these are our teachers. So Mahaprabhu's teaching pastime is external. This is external. So every lila, like Krishna, in every lila, he performs multiple tasks. And some of the tasks are even not revealed to us. Only certain devotees know actually by that lila what Krishna did. Right? In Damodar Lila, so many things happened. How could we understand? We see like only milk is coming out. But there are devotees who could see, what does it mean? What is actually the significance of that Leela? Similarly, Mahaprabhu's Leela, there are different layers. There is an external layer that Prabhu is saying, teaching. That is correct. Wherever he is going, he is teaching about Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Braja Bhakti, Braja Prem, everywhere. Not only Krishna consciousness, Braja Bhakti, the highest form of Krishna consciousness. Then the second layer is he is enjoying pastimes with all of his devotees. But then there is another layer where he is only enjoying pastimes within himself, which is the highest level, which is happening in Gambhira, where his devotee like Govinda, who is staying day and night with him, he couldn't understand. He said, why my Lord is crying? By the way, you all said like in ecstasy you laugh, but in extreme ecstasy you cry. You don't laugh. In extreme ecstasy, when you are extremely joyful, like you see that mothers first time holding their child, they cry. They don't laugh much. The ecstasy comes in the form of liquid water. It's more higher ecstasy. When you are crying and laughing simultaneously, that's the highest. And you are crying in joy only, like Mahaprabhu is crying, like syringe, water is coming off his eyes. That's extreme ecstasy. Anyway, so not everybody can understand the third layer, what is happening in Mahaprabhu's heart, what he is actually looking for now. Anyway, so these are all different subject matters, and we are not qualified to discuss it. But we'll definitely discuss sometime that Mahaprabhu's internal reason of taking sannyas, because I think those are very practical. There are some very practical knowledges out there. So we'll sometimes go into that. Anyways, I think Prabhu, we can now conclude. One more bhajan? Okay. Actually, now we'll sing something which everybody can sing. Yes, Anand Krishna Prabhu. Yes, Prabhuji.
Oh, my question was that how do you develop attachment for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and his pastimes? Because many times, even after so many years, it still seems like, Krishna is there, but Krishna and Radha had come together in form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and they are performing pastimes. Somehow, still there is, basically, I just wanted to hear from you actually.
Simple formula is read Chaitanya Charitamrita multiple times. Simple formula. My Guru Maharaj's instruction is that if you read Chaitanya Charitamrita, that's non-different from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Just like Bhagavatam is non-different from Krishna, Chaitanya Charitamrita is non-different from Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You will understand him. Even though Chaitanya Bhagavat is also there, but to understand Mahaprabhu, especially his internal mood, Chaitanya Charitamrita is more appropriate book. It's like you should start with Chaitanya Bhagavat, then you should go Chaitanya Charitamrita because it's higher platform. Another thing is like you should hear from the devotees who have some connection with Mahaprabhu, who feel like, okay, because it's very difficult to understand Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is a concealed incarnation, Chanya Avatar. He doesn't want to reveal himself. But those who understand him as the Supreme Personality of Godhead, they can only realize the highest ecstasy. By understanding Radha Krishna, you cannot actually enter into Braja pastimes. You cannot. By understanding Radha Krishna, because they will only give you the opulent aspect, the Aishwarya mode. But if you want to enter into real Radha Krishna's pastimes or Braja pastimes, you have to understand Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's why we sing, right? Yatha yatha gaura padara vinde bhinde ta bhakti krita punya rashi tatha tatha utsarpati ridya kasmat radha padam bhujho sudambu rashi. As much as you serve Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so much so the ecstasy, the nectar which is emanating from Srimati Radharani will come to your heart. It will manifest in your heart. So it's very difficult, especially when we are mostly in sadhana bhakti level, to understand Mahaprabhu as the Supreme Personality of Godhead and appreciate Him as the Supreme. So much so that, anyways, this is such a deep subject matter, that Rai Ramananda also, he was so ecstatic that he fainted by seeing Mahaprabhu's Sarup. Who is he? And our acharyas explain this is the extreme level of understanding of Radha and Krishna. Mahaprabhu's understanding, if you understand Mahaprabhu as Radha and Krishna, that is the highest level of understanding. There is nothing beyond it. There is nothing beyond it. And why it is highest, that also they explain. That which Ramananda Rai in his Krishna Lila cannot understand. It is so highest. Anyways, I'm talking about so many things which I think it's not appropriate. But point is, it's not easy. But keep on what you are doing. Read Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita. Hear from the devotees who have love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. These will come, automatically come.
One question on what you said about, you said that, if you don't take shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if you take shelter of, if you even if you understand Radha and Krishna pastimes, you will not get involved in those pastimes. But I was just thinking that, how do other sampradayas who don't have Chaitanya Mahaprabhu?
So there are different levels of understanding, right? So Radha and Krishna pastimes has also an understanding of opulence. That they got married, they are husband and wife. That's also there. But to understand the highest level of understanding, which is the Parakya Ras, is only possible in Gaudiya Sampradaya, which is coming from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Through, like the first person who exhibited this symptom is Jayadev Goswami, Madhavendra Puripat. They're all in Gaudiya Sampradaya line. So if you are going a little bit away from Gaudiya Sampradaya, this knowledge is not there. So your Sampradaya will give you the relationship based on their relationship with the Lord. They cannot introduce something which they don't have. Even, like if I go to one higher level, if your Guru doesn't have certain relationship with your Lord, he cannot give that relationship to you. Just the devotees who are Lord Nityananda's associates, they're mostly in Saikyaras. There is a reason for that. Anyways, the point is, you cannot go in any sampradaya and you can get the philosophy or the practices we do as Gaudiya Sampradaya. It's not possible. If you go deeper, you will see that other devotees, I don't want to name, but even there are devotees who are very famous devotee, and we all worship them, but their predominant mood is in Vaidhi Bhakti or in the mode of awe and reverence. Yeah. Yes. What do you sing another song?
I have a question. So even in the Madhurya Ras and Aishwarya Ras are present in Vaikuntha planet also, right? But the proportion is different compared to the Golok Vrindavan. Is that understanding correct?
Yes. So even not in Vaikuntha, like even in Dwaraka also there. Krishna is present in Dwaraka also, right? Mathura also. They are there also. But the predominant mood is awe and reverence. Krishna is God. Krishna is my pati, husband. But in Vrajadham, that mood is in the back. It's in the front is that Krishna is my son. Krishna is my friend. And it fully manifests through Gaudiya Parampara, because there are certain, practices are given by our previous acharyas. It's not like, something concocted. It is coming from the Guru Parampara, which reveals us that mood in our heart, that mood will manifest over the time when you are eligible, when you are qualified. Okay, but if you go in any other sampradaya, they are all Krishna's devotees, but they have certain mood, will not give you that complete ecstasy or complete. Anyways, don't, this is also told by Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, we should not actually think anyone that we are better than them. That's also another pride. But also we should think like we are not less than anyone else, or we are missing something. Sometimes this feeling comes, right? Oh, that Sampradaya is practicing this. We are not doing this, oh, so we are missing out something. No, we are not missing out something. If you go deep, you will see that in our Sampradaya there are scholars like Srila Jiva Goswami Pad. It's unbeatable. Nobody can beat him in logic. If you read Srila Jiva Goswami Pad's compilations, nobody can actually beat you in logic if you can understand all those logics. And then we have devotees like Srila Rupa Goswami, who gave us the definition of rasa and how much variegated they can be. Just show me any other sampradaya where these are, pointed out in this manner. Such scholarship he had, such a scholarship that he gave formula. This is the formula. Yeah, it's not like mechanical, but this is formula. You can also put formulas. How much knowledge, understanding, realization, empowerment he had to do that. Anyways, I'm digressing from the subject matter. It is actually one of the glorification of Rupa Goswami. It is said that Mahaprabhu empowered him to give this. I think this is the Mangalacharan prayer of the 19th chapter of Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's not coming. So we'll sing one song, which is very common song. Everybody can sing with me. Gaurango Karuna Karo, because we are asking for Mahaprabhu's mercy here, so that we can enter into little bit of his, ecstatic pastimes, whatever we can. Mataji, can you please put that Gaurango Karuna Karo? It's a simple song we can all sing together. We sing this song when we go for Jagannath Puri Yatra. Ravan Saka Prabhu knows. Madhavananda Prabhu, he takes us to different places in Dhama and he sings this song. This is the Mangalacharan song for us, for the Yatra devotees. Gaurango Karuna Karo, Narottam Das Thakur song. Gaurango Karuna Karo, Ami Dinohino Jane. जय नरोत्तम दास ठाकुर महाशय की जय। गौरांग करुणा करो आमी दीनहीन जाने, गौरांग करुणा करो दीनहीन जाने, मोसम पतित प्रभु नाहि त्रिभुवने, समपतित प्रभु नाहि त्रिभुवने, गौरांग करुणा करो दीनहीन जाने, गौरांग करुणा करो दीनहीन जाने, मोसम पतित प्रभु नाहि त्रिभुवने, मोसम पतित प्रभु नाहि त्रिभुवने, दंते तृण धरि गौर डाकी है तुम्हारे, दंते तीन धरि गौरा डाकी है तुम्हारे, कृपा करी सोयामार हृदय मंदिरे, कृपा करी सोयामार যদি দয়া না করিবে পতিত দেখিয়া, যদি দয়া না করিবে পতিত দেখিয়া, পতিত পাবন নাম কিসের patita pavana namo Krishna lagiya পড়েছে বাবা তোফানে নাহি কো নিস্তার পড়েছে বাবা তোফানে নাহি কো নিস্তার শ্রী চরণ তর নিদানে দাসে কর পার শ্রী চরণ তর নিদানে দাসে কর পার শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু দাসের অনুদাসা শ্রীকৃষ্ণ চৈতন্য প্রভু দাসের অনুদাসা প্রার্থনা করো এ সদা নরোত্তম দাস প্রার্থনা করো এ সদা নরোত্তম দাস গৌরাঙ্গ করুণ করো আমি বিনহীন জানে গৌরাঙ্গ করুণ করো জানে মোসম পতিত প্রভু নাহি ত্রিভুবনে মোসম পতিত প্রভু নাহি ত্রিভুবনে হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে 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 রাম 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 হরে 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 কৃষ্ণ Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Gauranga Karuna Kara Dina Hena Jane Karuna Dina Hena Jane Mosama Patita Prabhu Nahi Tribhavane Mosama Patita Prabhu Nahi Tribhavane. This is the qualification to get Mahaprabhu's mercy. And it's not fake. Only when you are ultimately very qualified, then you will see that you don't have any qualification. You don't have any qualification to serve Him. And then you will ask for His mercy. And those who really, genuinely, without any duplicity, ask for Mahaprabhu's mercy, they will get that mercy. So, only thing is that genuineness. Actually, I sometimes think like whether I really want Mahaprabhu's mercy. I'm afraid of Mahaprabhu's mercy. Maybe Mahaprabhu will take away everything. I'm afraid of that. So that's why Mahaprabhu's mercy is not actually coming to my heart. So we need to also ask like whether really we want Mahaprabhu's mercy. Because Mahaprabhu's mercy will give you something. But of course, you have to also pay some price, right? You have to show that you are really interested. That Shraddha should be there. So, yeah, anyways. So, thank you everyone who joined today's class, and I really ask for forgiveness. I may have spoken something which is beyond my adhikar, and we should not also discuss some of these things in a big assembly, but it may have come in my discussion, so I ask for forgiveness to Guru Paramparas also, that they forgive me for my offenses, for my drishtata, for my impudence, right? The word is impudence or imprudence, I get confused. And also ask your blessings and forgiveness if I have spoken something which is not in line with the Acharyas, so please forgive me for that. Hare Krishna. Oh, we have announcement, right? We have announcement, right? No announcement. So I think some devotees are going for Sankirtan. Book distribution, yes. So please contact Malini Mataji and Kautukarna Prabhu. They will provide the addresses, a location. I don't think whether everybody is in the town. I think they are out of town, right? But this is also a good opportunity, especially in fair, in malls. A lot of people gather there. I am also planning to go somewhere. So if you want to also distribute in those places where a lot of crowds, you will get new people there to especially distribute Bhagavad Gita, Trimurti sets. So please take this opportunity. And there are ample amounts of books are available. Yes, Tadiya Seva Prabhu has something to add. Yes, focus is Bhagavad Gita only, because new people. Yes, 79,000 Bhagavad Gita is our target from ISV. So let's do it. It will be done somehow or other, because pure devotee's conviction Krishna fulfills. But we want to also take part in this Mahayagya and do some of our own oblations on contributions. Thank you. And also please bless me so that I can go to the Hare Krishna.